In a kingdom forgotten by rain, ash falls where snow once did. This is the Ash Castle, once golden, now crumbling under 100 years of grief. Alone on a broken throne sits the only one who still remembers the truth. Her eyes were sewn shut long ago, yet somehow she still sees everything. It began on a night of ash, when two sisters were born as one. One was born calm, her silver eyes already cold beyond her years. The other was born burning, marked before she ever took her first breath. A fire changed everything that night, and Helen only watched from the shadows. Their mother's last gift was a ring of molten bone, glowing on Lilith's chest. A blind woman took them in and sewed their fates together with silver thread. In darkness they were raised, taught that only the strong survive the ash. Even as a child, Helen learns to rule with her mind, not her heart. And Lilith learns to endure fire, so no one can break her again. On a moonlit night, someone arrives who will change everything. An innocent little prince. Niran watches him sleep, afraid of something no one else can see yet. Helen holds him tightly, as if afraid of losing him too. And Lilith shields him with her whole body, whatever it costs her. But the whole kingdom is dying. Ash instead of rain, for years now. In a forbidden library, black words begin to move, like something alive. And from the ash and burning words, Azara, Lord of Darkness, was born. And the first name he whispered was Helen's. Niran wakes in terror. Her silver thread suddenly snaps. An old prophecy echoes in her mind. When ash learns to love, the burning book will wake. The night before the split, the sisters sit together, and between them, a heavy silence. And in a single moment, each chose her path, and Elian was lost between them. Over the years, Helen builds an empire of black silk and poison. And Lilith leads the outcasts in the ash markets, so no one forgets their pain. The sisters meet in the market. No words, just a look is enough. Helen smiles a lethal smile, and Lilith's hand rests on her glowing pendant. A cold war in the shadows, poison and fire. No one dares declare it. Elian has grown to 9 years old, now haunted by nightmares of black letters chasing him. Elian flees his room to Niran's crypt, searching for safety. Niran finally tells him the truth. Her sewn eyes see Azra coming for his soul. Azra appears in his mirror, smiling at him with a face of burning pages. Helen finds him with Niran, furious. Her rings glow with anger. Lilith snatches him from Helen's guards, her scarred body his only shield. The sisters fight with words like swords in a dark ash hall. And Elian cries alone, his royal white gown stained with ash and tears.
Niran screams. Ash is coming. Her silver thread shines like the sun.
Azra laughs. Black letters fly through the castle like crows. The library burns completely. Books fly like screaming black birds. Helen discovers that Lilith is hiding the power of the molten pendant. And Lilith discovers Helen made a secret deal with Azra for the throne. A confrontation under gray rain. Helen's hair plastered to her pale face. Lilith screams from deep inside, her pink scar glowing with rage and pain.
Elian disappears. Azra has taken him to the forbidden Tower of Words.
The tower itself is a living entity of black letters. Its face a book breathing fire. Niran leads the sisters to the tower, her robe tearing more with every step. Inside the tower, time stops, and letters crawl across the skin like a living tattoo. Helen sees her future, a throne of ash, and she is completely alone. Lilith sees the past, the fire Helen never actually started. The truth is revealed. It was Azra who started the fire.
You betrayed us all!
To divide them. Azra confesses mockingly, holding the sleeping Elian in his letter-formed hands. Elian sleeps in his hands, his white gown glowing against Azra's absolute black. Helen breaks down, crying for the first time in 20 years. Lilith hugs her, and her pendant warms them both with silver light. Niran reaches the tower, her sewn eyes bursting with silver light, blinding the letters. Azra grows furious, towering to 3 meters, filling the tower, his book face burning violently. The battle begins. Black letters attack like flying knives. Helen uses her obsidian rings to write a counterspell of light. A moment of heartfelt confession. The sisters face to face as the book burns behind them. Lilith sacrifices herself. Her pendant explodes with light that destroys the letters. Niran tears the stitching from her eyes with her bare hands, freeing the trapped light. The silver thread transforms into a sword of pure light in Lilith's burned hand. The sisters fight together for the first time since childhood, back to back. Elian wakes, and his innocence breaks Azra's spell. White light bursts from his chest. Azra screams. The pages of his face fly apart, and his letters disintegrate, screaming. The tower collapses, and the ash begins falling like slow black snow. Niran falls gently, her robe burning, and she smiles in complete peace. The sisters hold her hands from both sides, together for the first time in years. Niran dies. Her silver thread wraps around the pendant like a serpent of light. The pendant merges with Helen's rings. A new silver-black power is born. The last of Azra remains. His burning face whispers, "Ash never ends." Helen and Lilith destroy him together, silver light swallowing the darkness forever.
a white light explodes, and the ash stops falling after 100 years of grief. Elian smiles freely for the first time, and the sisters finally meet in the middle. Helen freed herself from the cold, and Lilith finally accepted her scar. The castle isn't being destroyed. It's being reborn from the black stone. Niran appeared as a ghost, her eyes finally open and silver, and she blessed them. The sisters walk out, carrying Elian between them, and the people kneel with joy. Helen's cold voice is now warm like a mother's, and Lilith raises the pendant. Elian finally laughs, and the sky rains silver, washing everything clean. Helen, Lilith, and Elian sit together, a family, finally, after everything. Niran watches from afar, and her ghost finally fades in peace. Only one book remains, and Elian picks it up tenderly in his hands. A new covenant begins. Not a covenant of ash, but of silver light. The story of two sisters divided by ash, reunited again by light. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell